Hi, my name is Saul Klein, and I want to talk to you today about social media and the concept of Web 2.0. And so you're going to hear these terms. If you haven't heard them already, you're going to hear more of them in the future. So Web 2.0 and the result of the efforts that have gone into the creation of this thing that we refer to as Web 2.0, and the major result, which is social media, and for you, the real estate professional, social influence marketing. And so we want to begin by talking about this idea of Web 2.0. Now, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, the person who invented the World Wide Web, really himself is unclear about this term Web 2.0. And it was a kind of a buzz term that was created at a web program, O'Reilly, a couple of years ago, and it's gained a lot of momentum. But when people say Web 2.0, most people are not in agreement as to what exactly that means. And again, Sir Tim Berners-Lee would say, well, everything that people say is Web 2.0 is what he intended the web to be when he first created it, so he's not sure either. So if you're confused about this term Web 2.0, then you're in good company. But I'm going to define Web 2.0 for you the way that I see it after 3 or 4 years of looking at this phenomena, because it really is a phenomena. And so when we hear Web 2.0, I break it down into 4 specific categories. And you ought to write these down, although if you go to Realtown, or if you take the National Association of Realtors online course on social media and Web 2.0, all this information will be available to you. But Web 2.0, to begin with, is behavior. And so to understand Web 2.0, we have to understand human behavior. What is Web 2.0 human behavior? Simply, it is the need for human beings to share, to collaborate, to work together, and people have always wanted to do this. And so even before we had the means on the web to share and collaborate and to participate, we had other technologies that allowed us to do so. So I'll give you a couple of examples. Talk radio. Talk radio is the successful convergence of 2 technologies, radio and telephone. And the successful conversion of radio and telephone allowed for the growth of a phenomena that we call talk radio. And so if you turn on many AM radio stations anywhere in the United States today, what you'll hear are talk radio shows. That's the format. And so why is talk radio so popular? I believe the answer is because it gives people the opportunity to participate and share. That's what they want to do. And so you put somebody on the radio, you give the telephones to the world, and you say, here's the subject, tell me what you think about it, and people have got lots of opinions. And they want to share, and they want to talk, and they want to come together, and they want to talk with other people who believe the same way they believe. And so human behavior, the desire to share, participate, collaborate with people of like mind is a very essential element to what we now refer to as Web 2.0. Let me give you another example. Television today, we have tremendous growth in the popularity of shows like American Idol and Dancing with the Stars. And in these shows, you have the ability at the completion of each episode to what? To phone, to text, or to go to a website to vote for your favorite. And so what you're doing is you're participating and you're sharing, and people want to do this. They want to participate, they want to share. And so here's another example of the telephone or texting, that technology merged or converging with television to allow for a new phenomenon and a new type of programming. So now we have this behavior, and we understand this human behavior, and so as we look at Web 2.0, we look at it understanding the behavior of human beings and the desires of human beings to participate. The next essential of understanding Web 2.0 is the technological infrastructure. The technological infrastructure, primarily what the technologists referred to as the LAMP stack, and it all began with open source, which was the programmers' ways of sharing information to create programming languages that can be shared by all. And what got created was an open source language, and you might or might not be familiar with Linux, open source software. Linus Torvalds, who created and invited other programmers to participate to create a new operating system where there would be no charge. As long as people shared it with everybody, they could use it and they could improve it and it could get better and better. And so this behavior of wanting to participate in the world of technology created the Linux open source movement. And so the first essential element of the technological infrastructure, which is the second essential element of understanding Web 2.0, is the LAMP stack, or Linux. And then we needed web servers, web services, and so another open source project, Apache. And then database was needed, so MySQL, and then programming languages, Perl and Python and other programming languages. And so upon that LAMP stack were then built general applications, and I know there are other technologies that will allow the building of these general applications, but that's kind of where the movement started. And the general applications that were then built upon this stack were things like blogs, and now we're talking about things you're familiar with, blogs and wikis. And blogs give people the ability to what? Share and participate. And wikis and wiki software give people the ability to share and participate. So the general applications of things like blogs and wikis built upon the technological infrastructure delineated through the LAMP stack, which manifested the human behavior to share and to collaborate. And now we're getting a feeling of what we mean by Web 2.0, and that's the ability of people to share and collaborate on the web using these technologies. Where with Web 1.0, and that was before we had the ability to share, if you think about the early web, 1994, 1995, up to 2000, 2001, to participate on the web, you had to hire a programmer. And so we would refer to the web as read-only, where it was a great place to go read and to research, but you couldn't participate, you couldn't share. And today you can go up and you don't need to be a programmer, and you can share and you can express your opinion, and other people can express their opinion, and they can do it on blogs, and they can manifest the human behavior of sharing and collaborating and participating. And all of this we talk about in the National Association of Realtors Web 2.0 and social media course. So the general applications, which then led to the more famous specific applications of which you are very familiar, the Facebook and MySpace and LinkedIn, and the ability for people to share and collaborate in communities of like-minded, like-kind. And when people say Web 2.0, that's what they mean. Now, how can you use that in real estate? It's got huge potential and is being used successfully by realtors today, where you have the opportunity to build your network. And isn't real estate a networking business? And to make connections, and isn't real estate a business of connections? And now you can make those connections and you can build those networks without having to go out and be face-to-face, but to do it online. And you might say, no, I don't want to do it online. but you better start thinking about Gen X and Gen Y, which according to the National Association of Realtors a couple of years ago made up about 80% of the first-time home buyers. So they all have Facebook accounts. They all have MySpace, and they're all dealing in social media. And so in dealing in social media, you want to know that it's just about connecting. Don't worry about making it apply to your business at first. It will apply to your business. It does apply to your business by the very nature of the media. The medium itself is connection. And so when we talk about social media today, and we talk about Web 2.0, there is direct application in the real estate business, and it's indirect application. It's not about creating a social network on Facebook to expose and expound upon your real estate expertise. It's about connecting with people you know or who you've known who have interests that you have, where you can share those interests, which might eventually lead to a listing, which might eventually lead to a sale. No different than your real world networking and your real world connecting. And so much has been done and written and falsely about how social media is used in real estate. And you should forget what these people are telling you about it. Because what it's really about is what you've been doing in your real estate business all along. And that's connecting with people. And that is the whole idea behind social media today. Do you have a social media strategy? Join us on Realtown. That's realtown.com. Join us through ePro or through the new National Association of Realtors Web 2.0 and social media course. Join us and learn how to integrate these ideas and these concepts into your business and how to build your business for today and for tomorrow. I'm Saul Klein. Thanks for your time.